Serbia is an incredible country for traveling, and we spent a week over there exploring its various corners. And in this Serbian video series, we are going to share all of that with you. So stay tuned. We are going to start off with its capital city, Belgrade.
First stop today is the Cathedral Church of St. Michael the Archangel, which is a Serbian Orthodox church and proclaimed as a cultural monument of exceptional importance in 1979. During the times when new social and political structures were slowly emerging, this cathedral church became a central support in the independence fight from Turkish centralism to the final freedom from Ottoman rule. Our next stop is the Kalemegdan Fortress. The Kalemegdan Fortress stands as the most beautiful attraction in Belgrade. It was built from the 2nd to the 18th of century, and it was destroyed and rebuilt countless of times. The fortress has become the symbol of Belgrade. The conquerors have left a significant mark to the history of the country. The Austro-Hungarians, Romans, Ottomans, everyone has had their fair share in this fortress. On our way to the fort, we have the Kalemegdan Park, where centuries ago this was nothing but an area where many battles were fought, but nowadays this is just one of the tourist attractions. The Monument of Gratitude to France welcomes us at the entrance to Kalemegdan. It was erected in memory of the French soldiers who defended Belgrade and lost their lives in World War I.
This is known as Istanbul, which is an abbreviation of Istanbul.
Around this area there is a military museum. This museum is the most accurate witness of changes in the history at this part of the Balkans. There is also a clock tower which preserves its Turkish name, and the construction of the tower started during the Austrian Empire, but its completion coincided with the Ottoman period. Located at the far end of the park, there is the statue of the victor, which symbolizes Serbia's victories in World War I and the Balkan Wars. The statue, which was originally intended to be placed in a square in the city center, was placed here as a result of the objections of the people due to its nude appearance. Apart from being the largest park and one of the most important historical monuments in Belgrade, the strategic location of the Kalemegdan Fortress on the hill at the confluence of the Sava and the Danube rivers make it a must-watch. The views around the place are too good. The lush green fields, the trees, the two rivers meeting, it's just so good out there.
আমরা কোথায় যাচ্ছি এখন? We're going to the Republic Square.
Yeah.
Yes. You get free drinking water all across Serbia. That's a great thing. We bought a prepaid SIM card valid for 7 days for 400 dinars from one of the many kiosks in the city. We were off to the Republic Square after that, the main square of the city. And then it was lunchtime.
It's a sausage of mixed meat. Let's try them out. Yes.
So Cevapcici, local Cevapcici, and sausages with local beer.
It was too good. It was very good. Yeah.
One particular street in Belgrade which excited us was Skadarlija. It was said that it's the heart of the bohemian Belgrade, and this was enough for us to add this place in our list. The cobblestone street with trees spread on both sides is perfect for strolling up and down or sitting on one of the many benches and enjoying the atmosphere over there. It's so different from the rest of the city. There are lots of restaurants, art galleries, antique shops, and even hotels along the street. It's a lovely area.
Strolling through the streets of this city, we come across the Parliament of Serbia. And near this Parliament building, we have the St. Mark's Church or the Church of St. Mark. This church was built in the Serbo-Byzantine style by the Christic brothers, completed in 1940 on the site of the previous church dating back to 1835. This is one of the largest churches in the country.
Hello. I was having fun with one of the many telephone booths in the city.
Nikola Tesla Museum is located in the central area of Belgrade, and it's a unique institution of science and culture in Serbia and in the world. If you want, you can take a guided tour inside this museum. As we were making our way to our next destination of St. Sava Temple, we came across an iconic building in the heart of the city. This is where the first McDonald's outlet was introduced in the city of Belgrade. By the time there were thousands of McDonald's restaurants all around the world, this outlet was the first in a communist country. The St. Sava Orthodox Cathedral in Belgrade, also known as the Temple of St. Sava, is one of the largest buildings in Belgrade and in fact the second largest Orthodox Christian complex in the entire world. The dome of the St. Sava Orthodox Cathedral is around 70 meters high, and the main gold-plated cross is another 12 meters, so total giving up to 82 meters of the height of the St. Sava Orthodox Cathedral. It's beautiful inside. Amidst all this, we were lucky enough to witness an Orthodox wedding which was taking place over here.
Next, we went for a walk around what looked like a completely different town called Zemun, inside the city of Belgrade. It used to be the border town between two empires, the Austrian and Ottoman. We had a funny experience of almost interrupting an ongoing wedding at the Church of the Holy Father of Nikolai in Zemun. It's one of the oldest churches in the neighbourhood. Garda's Tower is a memorial tower located in the heart of Zemun. It was built in 1986 and it's a real example of Gothic art. We were supposed to climb this tower, but on the day of the visit we figured out that the tower was closed. Anyways, this is truly a historical and visual symbol of Zemun. Now, visiting Zemun is like traveling to past centuries, experiencing the best from the past. It has one of the best walking areas in Serbia. We enjoyed the amazing views from the Gardas. It was a perfect balance between hectic city life and nature.
Exploring Belgrade and Zemun on foot was perhaps one of the best way to explore these areas, and while going through these areas, it included a fair amount of walking. It was the cheapest and the most exciting way to immerse ourselves with the locals.
That's it for this video. Stay tuned because in the next weeks we'll share with you our incredible experiences of road tripping across this marvelous country, Serbia. Cheers.